What is going down? I am Sammy Goldberg. Welcome to Respect the Chain. And right now we're in Vermont at Ben & Jerry's. Now this is the factory where the Ben & Jerry's ice cream gets made. Now as you can see behind me, this is where all the milk is and all the different ingredients that go into making the ice cream. And we are actually going to speak with Sean, who's going to take us in the back and show us exactly how the ice cream is made.
It's time for ice cream. We got to check out how ice cream is going to be made. So we're right here overlooking the production process. You ready to learn about it?
I'm very excited. This is it. We get to see how Ben & Jerry's ice cream is actually made.
1,000-gallon blender. So in there we're going to add fresh Vermont milk and cream, egg yolks, liquid cane sugar. Then we're going to go over to this side of the room, is where our pasteurizer and homogenizer are. We're going to pasteurizer heats up the mix and kills anything that's harmful in it. That homogenizer breaks down any big glumps in there. It just makes it nice and smooth and creamy.
This is what makes it good to eat. It's okay to eat after it's pasteurized.
Perfect. So under that number 3, you see out there, there are 4 tank lids, right? 2 different separate tanks that we use as flavor vats. So that's where we add the flavor. It could be banana puree for our chunky monkey. So whatever the flavors are, that's where we're going to add in those flavorings. It's still liquid at this point, right? Stir it in, and then pump that over to that where the number 4 sign is. Those are our Hoyer brand freezer. So now it goes from really, soft and wet to like a soft serve creamy consistency.
Okay.
Right? It's still not solid because we got to do an important thing. Ben & Jerry's is all about chunks, right? Chunks and swirls, and so we got to add in those chunks. So that's next under the number 5 there. And now we're ready to put it into the package. They can do easily over 250 pints a minute.
I'm a little mesmerized over here. It's like unlimited ice cream. I just keep seeing it come and come and come and come. It never ends.
Once the pints are filled there, they're going to get shipped over to that freezer where it does that flash freezing, right? So really super chills it down quickly so we don't have any ice crystallization. And then we're able to put this stacked on pallets and ship it out across the country.
That's why when you buy it at the store, you can actually put your spoon in and put it directly in your mouth. You don't have to microwave, you don't do anything to it. It's ready to go.
Perfect.
What do you think about these places? Some places are doing mustard ice cream, pizza ice cream.
As you know, we have a flavor graveyard where I think those flavors are probably very quickly and
This is where all of the flavors that couldn't quite make it in life go and are laid down to rest. As you can see here, there's actually gravestones for all of the different flavors that were retired. And I believe the sugar plum started in December of 1989 and it actually ended in January 1990. So this is a very short-lived flavor right here. I'm feeling their ghosts, I'm feeling their spirits. It's like they're grabbing onto my stomach. It's like they want to be in my belly. But you know what? They can't. They can't, because they don't exist anymore. They're non-existent flavors. So right now we're at the scoop shop at Ben & Jerry's, and there are flavors here and items here that you can't get anywhere else.
It's the Mecca. Why? I mean, we've got to bring it for our fans.
What are we getting at the headquarters?
I think what we want to do is bring it, like we're not going to mess around with any single scoop or anything like that. We're going to go for the Vermonster for you.
So right now we're actually in the scoop shop with Molly, and we're going to eat the Vermonster. What is in the Vermonster?
So the Vermonster is 20 scoops of your favorite ice cream, and then you get 2 cookies, 2 brownies, and 2 bananas, as well as 4 dry toppings of your choice, hot fudge, hot caramel, and whipped cream.
It's not enough. It's not enough. So we got that fruit flavor, got that chocolate flavor, we got the cookie dough flavors, and we got the vanilla flavors. It's a lot of flavors.
Yeah, it is. It's a lot.
It's going to be a good mixture.
It's going to be a good mixture. Yeah, you've chosen some good ones.
Right now, we've got the Vermonster. Pretty much any dessert you can possibly think of or desire is in this bucket right now. Wow.
All right. Cheers.
Hey, to a great day at Ben & Jerry's.
Thanks so much.
The thing about the Vermonster that I like is you never know what taste you're gonna get. It's always a little bit different, there's something different, but in every bite, you got that Ben & Jerry's crunch, and that's really what it's all about. And it's just so rich and delicious. I mean, the Vermonster is something to do with your friends, it's something to enjoy, and it's something you're never gonna forget. This is a memorable experience.
Right, and you don't have to come to Vermont. You can go to any Ben & Jerry's scoop shop around the country. There's over a couple hundred locations, and you can get a Vermonster there, right? It's something you can't just go buy off the shelf.
We are actually going to meet up with Flavor Guru Kim. And Kim, we are doing something very exciting today. We are actually making Respect the Chain's ice cream flavor. I mean, this is so exciting. I can't believe that Respect the Chain is going to have their own flavor. We are making the Respect the Cream. Kim, you've had guinea pigs tasting this all week. They've been telling you if they like it. You've been crafting this for us.
Yeah, pretty much.
I mean, this is not something everyday people, you don't just get it to have an ice cream flavor.
No, they don't.
So let's make Respect the Cream.
Now, you may have seen the base mix earlier. This is basically milk, cream, eggs, and liquid sugar.
So how do we make this orange?
It's really simple. we add orange juice.
This is my favorite color. You really got me. You understand me.
So in addition to that, I think we're gonna do 2 tablespoons of our vanilla paste so that we don't add too much acid. We also have an orange extract. Pour that right in. And that should be our base flavor.
Okay.
So now we're gonna fill this up to the 3/4 mark.
Right there.
There we go.
Now, I like how the orange is right on the bottom. It's coming alive. This is our first taste test here of our ice cream. This is very exciting stuff. Oh, I taste that orange. It's got that creamsicle vibe. It's like when you're at a hot summer day and you get a popsicle and you bite into it, you taste that orange, you feel very good. I like this a lot.
And I'll have you pour orange base mix right into that funnel in the top. So that is your orange vanilla base. No chunks, no swirls, nothing fancy.
So now it is time to add the crunchies, which is the Ben & Jerry's way. You gotta add crunchies to all the ice cream that you eat here. We're putting the sugar cookies right into the ice cream. Yeah, that's a lot of texture. That's gonna be a lot of crunch.
A lot of cookies.
I like that.
Good flavor.
This is gonna be really good. You're gonna mix it up.
Yep. No such thing as too many chunks.
I agree.
Ben would tell you that.
This is gonna be Ben's favorite flavor. So this is it right here. This is the Respect the Cream. You and I created. We were actually gonna taste this for the very first time together. That was amazing. You get that orange juice vibe. It's a happy flavor. This is the definition of summertime. And in every bite, the most important part about Ben & Jerry's is that crunch. And you 100% get that crunch, that texture in every bite. This is Respect the Cream.
This is Kim, the flavor guru here in Waterbury, Vermont. This is Respect the Cream. You guys are watching Respect the Chain.
Watch out, Stephen Colbert. You're gonna get a little competition with our ice cream, Respect the Cream. I think it's the ice cream of the summer. It's the ice cream of the summer.